Adam is not special. That's what makes his story important. He works hard. He saves carefully. He does what he's told is right. For years, Adam believes that if he works more and saves more, his future will be safe. His money sits quietly in the bank. Numbers on a screen grow slowly. Everything looks fine. But then something changes. Not suddenly. Not dramatically. Slowly. Prices rise. Food costs more. Rent costs more. Energy costs more. Adam earns more money than before, yet life feels heavier. And one quiet thought begins to form. If this happened to your money, what would you do? Before we continue, take 1 second. If this story feels familiar, if you care about protecting your future, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below where you're watching from. Now, back to Adam. At first, Adam ignores that feeling. He tells himself this is temporary. He tells himself this is normal. Everyone says inflation is under control. But Adam notices something uncomfortable. His money is not disappearing, it's losing power. Money doesn't vanish loudly, it fades quietly. And that scares him more than a crash ever could. Again, the thought returns. If this happened to your money, what would you do? Adam starts paying attention, not to opinions, not to headlines, to patterns. He looks at history. Not one country, not one decade, thousands of years. Empires rise, currencies expand, debt grows, purchasing power falls, again and again. But one thing keeps appearing in every civilization. Gold. Not as exciting, not as fashion, but as protection. Gold was there when Rome weakened. Gold was there when paper money failed. Gold was there when trust collapsed. Adam realizes something important. People didn't run to gold to get rich. They ran to gold to avoid losing everything. And the question becomes sharper. If this happened to your money, what would you do? Adam learns what inflation really is, not a statistic. A force. Inflation doesn't steal your money directly. It steals what your money can buy. Your savings look the same. Your lifestyle shrinks. Gold behaves differently. Gold doesn't promise growth. It refuses erosion. That's why during long inflationary periods, gold holds value while currencies weaken. Gold doesn't rise because it wants to. It rises because money falls. Adam finally understands this difference. Then he notices something confusing. Sometimes gold prices fall, especially when measured in US dollars. At first, doubt returns. But Adam keeps learning. Gold is global. It trades everywhere. But it is priced in US dollars. When the dollar becomes strong, gold can fall temporarily in dollar terms. That doesn't mean gold failed. It means the dollar dominated for a while. This is currency movement, not value destruction. Adam sees this clearly now, and the question still stands. If this happened to your money, what would you do? Adam watches what the biggest players do. Not what they say, what they do. Central banks are not selling gold. They are buying it. Quietly, consistently. They don't think in months. They think in decades. They understand something Adam is learning. The dollar's strength is cyclical. Gold's role is structural. Currencies depend on trust. Trust changes. Gold depends on nothing. That realization changes how Adam sees the world. Then something bigger happens. Gold begins rising against the dollar again. Adam doesn't panic. He analyzes. Inflation remains high in real life. Debt levels keep growing. Governments spend more than they collect. At the same time, real interest rates struggle to beat inflation. Holding cash guarantees loss over time. And central banks increase gold reserves at record levels. Not because gold is trendy, because systems are under pressure. Adam understands something critical. Gold is not attacking the dollar. The dollar is under pressure from debt, inflation, and global change. Gold is simply responding. The question returns, heavier now. If this happened to your money, what would you do? Adam notices the world shifting, not collapsing. Shifting. Trade becomes more fragmented. Geopolitical tension rises. Countries reduce dependence on one single currency. This is not the end of the dollar, but it is the end of blind trust. Gold sits quietly in the middle, neutral, borderless, accepted everywhere. This is why gold benefits when the world feels unstable. Adam realizes gold doesn't need belief. It has memories. Now Adam makes a decision. Not emotional, not extreme. He doesn't sell everything. He doesn't chase gold like a bet. He uses it correctly, as a balance, as protection, as insurance. Gold doesn't replace his investments. It protects them. It reduces volatility. It preserves purchasing power. It gives resilience. Gold becomes the foundation, not the headline. Adam doesn't check gold prices every day. He doesn't need to. Gold is not there to excite him. It's there so he can sleep. So that if inflation continues, if markets shake, if systems change, something he owns has already survived worse. Adam understands now. Paper money depends on trust. Trust comes and goes. Gold doesn't need promises. Every fiat currency in history lost value over time. Gold never disappeared. Now let me ask you one last time. If this happened to your money, what would you do? If this story made you think like the video, if you want more calm, real explanations about money and value, subscribe to the channel and comment below. Do you trust paper money or history? Because when confidence fades, gold remains.